Welcome everyone. Welcome to Science of Movement. I'm Cathy Witt from Holy Cross Health. Take your seat on your mat and you may want to grab a small towel to facilitate stretching. The focus today is going to be flexibility on the mat. So we will be mostly on the floor today, so make sure you have enough space. Take your comfortable seat. Let's start taking some nice deep breaths. So inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. A few more. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more. And 1. Reach ceiling and floor. Take a side bend, flexion of the spine. Breathe here. And switch. So just be grounded in your seat. Feel those sits bones on the mat. And let's just take this little sway side to side and warm up. Sit nice and tall. And then twist to one side. Look over the back shoulder. Take a few breaths. And switch. Look over the back shoulder. Make sure the spine is nice and long. Breathe here. Come back to center. Come to roll the shoulders back. So this class is a great warm-up if you're going to do something else, like going to take a run, or maybe you're going to do some chores, anything like that that you're going to do. It's a good warm-up for that. Swing the arms around. Maybe you're going to do some strength training. It's good to do a bit of a warm-up first. And now swing your arms forward. So sitting nice and tall in your spine. Stretch the arms out. Reach the arms, fingertips, kind of grabbing the edge of the shoulder blades. If you can manage that, take a breath. And switch. Stretch the arms out. And then reach for the shoulder blades. Take a breath. Go ahead, stretch your legs out, and here's where we're going to utilize the towel. So you can grab your feet, and then again, lengthen through your spine, and take a fold, look out, and then tuck your chin and breathe. So this is like standing and taking a forward fold. Same idea. You might notice I'm going to hold the stretches a little bit longer today. It's not as much constant movement. Right leg out, left leg in, flex your foot, pull the toes back, stretch your arm up, take a side bend, and then look up. Hold and breathe. Now turn towards your legs, hands come to the floor. Again, you can use the towel. You can use the towel and just bow towards your knee. Remembering not to force a stretch. Hold and breathe. And then release the towel, bring it to the other side because we're going to go to the other side. Left leg out, right leg in, lengthen through the spine, take a side bend, and then look up, breathe. And then turn towards your foot and you grab that towel and fold towards the knee. Release, walk yourself up. Now let's straddle. So you decide how wide you want your legs. Maybe they come in a little bit, maybe bend your knees, perhaps. Walk out, look out at first, and then take a fold. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. Walk yourself up, soles of the feet together. Now this butterfly stretch, holding the feet, lengthening through your spine, hold and breathe. Then turning to the side, sitting up nice and tall, roll yourself all the way back, hug your knees, circle the knees away from each other. And now reverse. Bring your feet as wide as the mat, letter T, rock the knees from side to side. Stay there, pause, drop the knees to one side, take a breath. And now drop the knees to the other side, take a breath. Good. Once again, take the knees to one side. Drop them down, take a breath. Perhaps you want to look opposite, away from your knees. And then bring your knees to the other side of the mat. Drop your knees to one side, look in the opposite direction. And take a breath. Good, come on back, hugging the knees. So from here, we're gonna roll like a ball, like you've done before, but this time a bit slower. Balancing, so this is like a back massage, so it's really nice to release the low back. Onto your back, bend your knees, feet flat on your mat, cross your right ankle over your left knee, so you have like this figure 4 shape, and if you're not sure what that looks like, you want to look, I think this view helps, so you can see when I go to pick it up what that looks like. Now grab your towel, thread it through the little triangle, and you're going to grab your left thigh. Hold here. So what this does, this stretches your glutes, the piriformis that goes across the bottom of your glute. Hold and breathe. And now release, and now we're going to go back to that rocking again. So your foot may or may not make it to the floor, and that's okay. It could be here. So just rock this back and forth. And if your foot hits, great. If not, so just rocking it back and forth. And then coming back, so pick it up and down a few times. And then holding it up again without your towel and maybe just kind of working the knee away from you. Release all that, feet as wide as the mat, go back to rocking back and forth. So if you need a rest or a break, you can always come back to this move. And now crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Grab your towel. If you don't have your towel, just grab your hamstring, do the best you can. Remember, you're not forcing a stretch. Hold and breathe. Now release this back down and we go back to that rocking, but maybe this side of your foot can come down. Each side's different. Now bringing the right leg up. So working the knee, the left knee away a little bit, just loosening up. And now taking your legs wide, so we're gonna hug the hamstring here, and now rocking this shape with the legs wide. And then bringing the legs up, grabbing the outside of the foot maybe. So here's your towel. You can use your towel if you can't reach. You can use your towel, you can grab your hamstrings. So see what works and just rock this side. And bring your feet back to the earth. So bring them in a little bit so they're hip distance apart. Grab your towel. Let's go for the left leg, just a hamstring stretch. And again, you can hold here, here. If you do not have your towel, breathe. Pull your toes towards you. And I'm just going to start to move my leg towards my head a bit and then away, gently, kind of loosening up that connective tissue. And then gently, a little bit side. So not too much. I can even turn my foot out, and that is a different sensation. So I'm toeing out, now I'm going to toe in. And you feel the different fibers kind of being stretched and challenged. So gently, so toe out, toe in, come toward your head and away, toe out, toe in, toward your head and away. Good, release, change, hamstring first. So just hold the stretch, pull the toes toward you if you can manage that. And then just rock towards you and away. And then toe out, toe in. You can also, when you stand and do a hamstring stretch, that was in one of my other videos where I worked on flexibility, but I was standing. When you stand and do this hamstring stretching, you can also do the same thing. You can toe out and you can toe in. You toe out and you just feel different areas where it gets tight. Release. Give yourself a big hug. Head up. Breathe. Let's cross the ankles. We're going to roll all the way out. Make our way onto our belly. So coming into Cobra, think of grounding your tail to the mat. That way you protect your low back. Ground your tail. Make sure when you do this stretching that you're not feeling it in your low back. You can pull your navel in a little bit. So let's just stay here a moment and breathe. You can drag your elbows back toward your hips. And that lengthens the spine away from your pelvis so that it's not like ramming into your low back. Hold and breathe. We're going to go back and forth now from this baby cobra to child's pose. Take a child's pose, breathe. Now wiggle out to the baby cobra. So come down and press up. And the baby cobra, if you want to release. A little more strength work. Either way, see what feels best. Really get a nice stretch when you kind of drag the elbows back. And it gets stuck in your mat, so they don't really go anywhere, but it lengthens the spine forward. Breathe. And back into child's pose. Let's take 3 deep breaths, and we'll go to the baby cobra and take 3 deep breaths. We'll do that about 3 more times. And wiggle out, cobra. And you can tuck your chin this time. 2 more deep breaths. Take it back. This time in child's pose, we'll sway the hips side to side. 3 deep breaths. Then wiggle out. Baby cobra, 3 deep breaths. Last time, child's pose. This time, walk your hands to the left. Take a breath. Walk your hands to the right. Take a breath. Come back to the center. Take a breath. Come out onto the belly. Last little baby cobra. Hold and breathe. Tuck your chin. From here, we go into cat stretch. So cat-cow. Bring your left foot back. So you're pushing on the ball of the foot, and you'll feel that nice calf stretch. 3 deep breaths here. And switch, right leg back, you're on the ball of the foot. 3 deep breaths here. Come to sit back in hero. Interlace the fingers, flex the palms up, take a little sway from side to side. So we're stretching quads here because maybe this is not the best for you. So you can put a towel underneath, or you can sit in easy pose. Bring one hand behind the back, and we'll do a little tricep stretch here. It's great to do if you're going to do push-ups. So just hold that stretch, breathe, and switch. So tricep stretch, hold and breathe. Swing your feet to your right. Lift the arm up, lean to your right. Left arm up, lean right. And then come down here, walk out, stretch your arms out, and then walk over to the left. So you're over the left knee. Hold and breathe. Try to leave your sits bones on the mat. Maybe the right one comes up just a hair. Hold and breathe. Walk yourself up. Swing your legs to the left. Reach the right arm up and lean to your left. Hold and breathe. And walk out and swing over to the right a little bit. Breathe here. And then just make your way onto your side. Hips are stacked. Bend the lower leg. Kick this top leg forward 2 times. So it's 1, 2. And then just press it back. And you're going to feel that hip flexor stretch. Now your arm's going to go forward. So leg is back, arms forward. And now imagine you're pulling your leg forward. And then letting it go. Pull it forward, let it go. Good. Trying to keep the hips stacked. So not like rolling forward to get the leg back further. Just keeping your hips stacked. A few more. One more. Good. And then just push yourself up and switch the other side that way. You keep looking at the screen, you don't have your back to the screen. Stack the hips first. Bend the lower leg so it's like it's a tabletop, like when you're on your back. So kick forward and back. So when the leg goes back, the arm goes forward. Nice long stretch. Pull the leg forward. Kick the leg back. Pull the leg forward. So this is hamstring. Hip flexor right here. Gets tight from all sitting. Kick forward and back. 2 more. And 2. Good. From here, just roll onto your back. Think of your bridges. Remembering we don't look at the screen when we bridge. It's not the best situation for your neck. Inhale the hips up. Exhale, come down bone by bone. So if you need to see what it looks like, sit up and look first, and then try. We'll do enough of these. We'll do about 5 or 6. Inhale the hips up. See if you can put each bone in your spine down on the mat. So one at a time, each vertebra. Inhale up. Exhale, each bone coming down slowly. Inhale up. Two more. And 1. And slowly down. Hug the right knee, stretch out the left leg, flex your feet. And switch, right leg out, hug the left knee. Now for your final pose, you can stretch your legs out the width of your mat, palms up, so you can be here, or you can flip over and go into a child's pose. And whatever you choose, whatever you feel like you need at the moment, let's take 7 deep breaths. So wherever you are, Slowly come to sit in easy pose. Eyes closed if you can manage that. Sit in your easy pose. And when you're ready, come back. Inhale the arms up, big stretch. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more. And 1. So nice warm up to start your day or before a workout. Thank you for joining. Until we meet again, keep taking those nice deep belly breaths.